All right, guys, we're back.
Hey.
Sorry about that. Frontier is still being fucking terrible.
No, I think they're doing a great job. They're doing the best they can.
Dude, it's just... There's just so many things now that fuck me up. So many things now that fuck me up and just extra work for me later. Piece of fucking shit. Anyway, we're back, guys. Sorry about that. I guess we'll try to move on. If we pop down again, you'll know what's going on. So, we'll let people get back in here real quick. Just give them...
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but it's sure seems to fucking happen a lot.
Yeah. No, they're still fixing their fucking shit. Anyway, we're back. If you listen to a cut, that's what happened. That's what happened. Fucking Frontier's terrible.
Deep state.
Yeah.
I blame the deep state.
Deep state piece of shit. Everything's a piece of shit. Anyway, I guess we can move on. It just fucks everything up, and all the listeners have to come get back in. It's really fucking annoying with these people, man. How many days? Frontier? How many days?
I believe 2 days so far. Oh, you wanted a non-literal answer.
Yes, that would be nice. All right. I guess we're back up. All right, so let's move on and try to anyway. Now I'm going to be angry.
No, don't be mad. Be happy.
Okay, fine. Anyway, we apologize, guys. We really do. There's nothing we can control when it's out of our fucking hands with fucking Frontier that's fucking terrible.
Look, Royce, look, relax, okay? It's just like that poem where in the parts where you only saw one set of footprints, Jesus was carrying you.
Cool. Can Jesus run some fiber optic cable so our fucking thing doesn't keep going down over and over and over again because there's no fucking competition?
No, what does he look like? Some kind of carpenter? Some kind of handyman? Besides, how is he going to run fiber optics with the holes in his hands?
No, that would hold the cords.
No.
You
Well,
run it through. You hold them.
that would hurt.
God. Nothing hurts God.
Besides, he's too busy instructing his followers to cuck to the Jews.
I don't think that he ever did that. He actually flipped the tables over.
You know, they wrote the original sacrament. Yeah, I know. Could you cut that part out, please? Literally, the first thing Jesus says is forget all the old shit. And everybody's like, let's keep the book anyway.
I don't think that was a quote. I don't think he said forget the old shit.
He said, forget the old shit. I'm on my new. And he was like, he did like a little...
He didn't do that. I don't think that's accurate at all. I think you're making that up. Sorry about that, guys. So, sorry, I'm going to try to compose myself, and I'll make myself happy here. So, Taco Bell employee refuses to help client who doesn't speak Spanish. This was in my old stomping ground, Mike. Hialeah.
First of all, why is somebody who doesn't speak Spanish in Hialeah?
That was exactly what the person at Taco Bell said. A video argument with a Taco Bell employee in Hialeah has unleashed a wave of indignation of social media. The incident happened on Wednesday night when Alexandria Montgomery was trying to place an order in English at a Taco Bell drive-thru window at 785 East 9th Street. The employee refused to take her order because she wasn't speaking Spanish.
Speak it, Benny?
In the video, which posted Tuesday night, Montgomery asked to the annoyed woman, "Do you have a manager here?" "Yo, B, I am your manager." All right, let's play it.
You don't have a manager here?
En su casa durmiendo.
She trying me now, Omar. She's trying me on purpose. You see this?
Yeah. Right.
Ma'am, so
Leave
no,
to house.
nobody here speak English. Nobody in the
No
back speak
chino,
English.
No.
So you can't take my order. You won't understand what I'm saying? But you speak something though.
Carro atrás, no hay
Yeah,
nadie
but
para
I'm
ir.
want to order food.
All right, here's what I don't understand, right?
Yeah.
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. Like, I could have gotten through this order.
Oh, no, I know you could have. But I don't think that's the point.
No, I understand the point, but what I don't understand. Look, this is one of the main problems in our country is that people don't try to get from A to B. They try to get from A to lawsuit immediately. Everybody's wronged. Everybody feels wrong. Just fucking figure it out. Draw circles on pictures of the food and hand it to the bitch.
Yeah, I get it. And I was raised there too, but see, I'm the opposite.
This isn't refusal to serve her. This is no speaker, no speaker, and no speaker, and no speaker, and nobody there, no speaker.
But why would you have somebody in a fucking drive-thru in America that doesn't bilingual? I get, but only speak Spanish. And look, here's the other thing. I lived in Hialeah, so of course the majority of people in Hialeah are Hispanic, but not everybody is. Not everybody is.
Oh no, and I'm not saying the store isn't wrong for being ill-equipped. But again, the woman not being served, she's clearly, she's a part of another group that is constantly being wronged all the time. It's like, just go to a different fucking place. You know what I mean? This is what I mean. You're right. They should have somebody there who speaks English. This was a major oversight. Things need to be corrected. But the fact that some spec at Taco Bell in Miami didn't speak English is national news, is what bothers me. The fact that this woman had to go, I feel so wronged, I have to make the viral video circle. Like, let's go get it's Miami. We'll eat your fucking tacos somewhere else. Why does everyone have to turn this into a fucking battleground? Just circle a picture of some tacos. Go fucking make those. It's not hard. Like, people don't want to actually get the thing they want. They want to fucking turn everything into an absolute shit show in hopes that they can be the next front of USA Today fucking victim. Just sick of it. Just go eat your fucking tacos somewhere else.
I get it, but here's the other flip side of it. I hear what you're saying, but I mean, look, I speak Spanish, and I fucking hate when I walk in somewhere and they immediately start talking to me in Spanish.
Oh,
I
it's horrendous.
fucking hate it.
I agree. I agree with you.
Regressive.
But my point is that my purpose when I'm in that store is not to engage in a cultural battle with beaners. It's to get my food because I'm hungry. So
right.
I try to get immediately, my brain goes into a different area. It's not, we gotta this needs to change. My whole thing is, look, that's fine. How do I get my fucking tacos? All I care about right now is for you to place some fucking tacos in a bag. I will hand you some pesos, okay? And we could all be on our fucking separate way here. But no, we can't do that. We have to turn everything into a fucking... You saw the first thing out of her mouth. Man, she tried me on purpose. I hate everyone in this video. Why the fuck... By the way, I speak English. You should speak English. Well, maybe don't live in Hialeah. I'm just saying, you can't be fucking poor and demanding. You know what I mean? Go move to a nicer neighborhood. In nice neighborhoods, people speak English. You clearly live in Hialeah due to a series of terrible life decisions. So guess what? Sometimes you ain't gonna get your tacos. Learn Spanish, bitch.
So you can't take my order. You won't understand what I'm saying? But you speak something though. Yeah, but
Spanish.
I want to
Spanish, you dumb bitch. You speak something? No? Yeah, it's called Espanol. It's
order food.
One of the classic Latin languages, lady.
No hay nadie que hable inglés.
Totally Cuban, by the way.
Yo.
Mi vida, tengo carro atrás.
No,
She's saying, "My love, you have cars behind you." She is kind of being patronizing in Spanish, though, for being honest.
That's okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
But this bitch doesn't understand Spanish to know she's being patronizing. And
I think she does. I think here. Let me tell you.
right.
Let me tell you a different story. Let's look at when the video started. The video started
halfway through the
at the
exchange,
window. That's
yeah.
correct. I do believe that she speaks English. I believe it might be broken or whatever, but I guarantee you no Taco Bell place hired an only Spanish-speaking person to be on drive. I'm telling you. I think something happened. We're only seeing the end of this woman filming her, and this might be her being a bitch back to her. Because, again, we're only seeing the end of the video, so I really do believe that maybe this person something happened at the drive-through box.
Maybe the only guy who spoke English at that store called in sick. You know, it's a
Jerry.
not outside the realm of possibility.
Jerry wasn't there.
That people don't want to show up to their shitty Taco Bell jobs sometimes. They call out. Again, I'm not saying that it's right. I think obviously that English is the primary language of this country. It should remain so, and every place should have somebody there who speaks English. My point is that we also live in a culture of perpetually outraged black women. So again, I'm not taking a side. I'm not saying the Spanish lady's right. But again, this store needs to be equipped to help people English speaking. But I'm just not too quick to take either one of these cunts' side because they're both probably cunts. That's fair, right?
I will agree with that. They're both probably cunts.
So, but again, yeah, lady, you're right. You should have been able to get your fucking tacos in the middle of the night. But again, you also wanted to be on fucking The Root, and you wanted to be on Now This next.
Nah, it won't be The Root, or it won't be a Now This.
Breitbart.
Yeah, because
Bina refuses to serve strong black conservative women. They're going to make her the next Candace Owens.
It won't be because
it was like being lynched.
Jesus, Candace.
Everything is like being lynched with her. I went to the bathroom. I was on a road trip. I wanted to stop and use the bathroom. There was a line. It was like I was Emmett Till. All right, relax, Candace. Just wait your turn.
I want to order. You not finna tell me to leave, and I want to.
Well, okay, hold on. If you're gonna argue about her speaking English, now I'm turning over here. You can't say things like "you can't finna," because that's not English either, young lady.
Yeah, lady. Let's say this. All right. Now, I expect somebody from Latin America who wants to live in America and take this shit seriously to learn English, but and some people do. Your grandfather's a good example.
Yes.
Al, he speaks English. He'd prefer to speak Spanish. And his English isn't exactly top notch.
No.
You're going to have to work with him a little bit. But, like, saying things like finna is going to jam up the whole fucking exchange.
Yeah, now
here.
you're fucking it
So
up.
you're supposed to also meet in the middle and kind of, you know what I mean? Work with them. You know, like, I wouldn't tell his grandfather, yo, I finna smack him in the mouth. He'd be like, fuck is this retard? He would, in Spanish, turn to Royce and go, what does this retard say?
Yeah.
Like, I don't
No, that
understand.
is
So,
correct.
you know, again, I just hate it. Everybody's got to get the cameras rolling and get that big fucking I'm sick of all of you. And it's always women. It's always women. It's usually white women, but the second worst group is black women. White and black women are terrible. Hispanic, this woman really, I know she's probably being snarky, but at the same time, she also just wants this bitch to leave so she can serve tacos to, by the way, the 80 customers behind her that all speak fluent Spanish.
The other thing that I don't understand is that, and you said it earlier a little bit, and now I'm thinking about this, both of them are being idiots because it's Taco Bell. Let's say you work at Taco Bell, right? I get it. Let's say you don't speak a lick of English. A chalupa's a chalupa is a chalupa. You know what I mean? A number one and numero uno. A number two is numero like this isn't them. She's not their mortgage broker. You know what I mean?
But that goes back to my original point,
Yeah.
which is I would get frustrated, and eventually I'd go, look, here, I got $8 on me. Fucking throw some tacos in a fucking bag. Can we make this easy?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's no reason. Again, the food there is so fucking generic. Just here's $8. Fill a bag with taco-like substances. It's not hard.
Good point.
order.
29, 29 Avenue.
She could say 29 Avenue.
Well, the line.
That means she knows numbers, which means if this bitch is lying, and again, I always back up a little bit on these videos when the video starts halfway through an argument. Like that to me is always suspect, you know, because you will immediately look like the victim.
But
know?
at the same time, you do have to give them some leeway because most people aren't constantly just filming. You're gonna
a lot of people are.
But a lot of times things get weird, and then you're like, "Yo, grab the camera, get this." You know what I mean? This is gonna go weird.
I ain't gonna be held up because I want to order, and you telling me,
Pero no se puede.
well, they won't get their food because I want to order.
So now she's locking the door. See, now this is a battle of wills because now nobody behind her is going to be able to eat. This video goes on for 3 minutes and 20 seconds. By
Now,
the
the
way.
black Taco Bell
All
customer,
right, that's not.
they tend to be what?
Don't.
Because of the higher thigh muscles.
Jimmy the Greek owns a bunch of Miami subs, so he's happy about this.
I I wouldn't be happy.
No, I know.
Oh. She gonna call police on me.
She's not. Look, calling the police would be one of the dumb. Call the
I would
police.
laugh if ICE picked her up.
No, here's why I'll tell you that won't happen.
It's Miami.
Well, that and she's Cuban, which means if she got here before Obama's last day, she's a citizen. Remember the dry land policy? You're not gonna get a Cuban out of here that easy.
Call the police. I'm trying to order and she's telling me I can't order.
I don't understand the dry land policy. Why can't ICE just buy a boat?
They do. They did. There was videos back in the day when the Coast Guard was like fucking shooting them with hoses so they wouldn't get here and taking them back.
I remember that.
Yeah. Don't listen. Even the dry land policy wasn't this fucking like. Look, the dry land policy was one of those. Listen, if you could, it was like a game of fucking. It's a game of dodgeball, you know. If you make it, you make it. You know what I mean? But they're not gonna make it easy. The Coast Guard was out there hosing them down with fire hoses.
And if Cubans landed on dry land, but it happened to be raining that day, they're
It
like,
didn't
"That's
count.
wet land.
It didn't count.
That's wet land." Clearly,
if you came in the Everglades, it didn't count because that was technically a swamp.
those are actually called wetlands.
Wetlanders.
So it's wetlands, dry land
Sorry.
policy. Clearly, we were clear.
Actually.
English. Who's wrong? What did I do wrong?
Well, I mean, to end up living in Hialeah and not
done
speaking
a lot
Spanish,
of things
probably
wrong.
not a lot of things correct, ma'am.
Yeah,
It's not a great neighborhood, ma'am.
Dude, I never, even when I lived down there, like, I didn't live in a neighborhood where people, I lived in the ghetto, but I lived in a ghetto where people spoke English. At least I was going to know why I was being murdered. I didn't have to die confused. Did I offend you, sir? I don't, could you tell me why I'm getting stuffed in a trunk?
Mr. Winter says she must have been visiting.
Hialeah?
Who visits Hialeah?
Nobody visits Hialeah.
Look,
sir.
listen, seriously, I lived in Hialeah when I was young. That's where my grandparents
I
lived.
lived across the bridge from it, but you didn't go over the bridge.
That's where my grandparents lived. They lived in Hialeah. Al, they lived there, and I used to go to school there. Actually, just down the road, Horeb Christian School, Dade Christian. So listen, I know Hialeah. I get it. I also get that all the billboards in Hialeah are in Spanish, and even when it used to still always bother me. You know what I mean? And it used to really, really bother me. But again, there should, unless it's dramatically changed, I can't imagine a reason that an African American couple would be visiting Hialeah. Like maybe South
They're
Beach.
not visiting. She probably lives in Miami Gardens or one
Miami
of those
Lakes.
shitty areas. Miami Lakes, one of those. She's driving through. Probably went to go get weed and then fucking stopped in the neighborhood.
Bro, how unoriginal is Dade County? It's like Miami's over with too many people. What are you gonna name it? I don't know. Miami Lakes, Miami Gardens, I guess. Gardens.
They just say Miami and then look at an object.
Yeah, it's Miami Globe. I don't know. I live in Miami Spatula.
But you know, again, because I know Autoshed said, I think it was Autoshed that said you should be able to visit South Florida without learning Spanish.
No, I agree.
But Hialeah does not encompass all of South Florida. It's one little neighborhood.
Yeah, look, here's a perfect example. I should be able to visit L.A. and not get murdered. But if I don't want to get murdered, I'm not going to go to Compton. You know what I mean? Like there's areas you don't go to. Just because you should be able to visit. But here's the other thing, and I will say this. There's no high-rise hotel. There's no hotels in Hialeah except for the ones where the prostitutes are, the hourly ones. But there's not a Hyatt Regency in Hialeah. There's not a Marriott in Hialeah. You know what I mean? Those are all by the beach. So I agree that you shouldn't have to speak Spanish. But that being said, look, if you go to South Beach, everybody speaks English. You're gonna be fine there. So I understand what you're saying, but. There's the other side. You should be able to go to Miami and speak English. Look, hey, go to Overtown in Miami. Yeah. They will kill you.
Or back when we used to have little separate neighborhoods, you would go to like Chinatown, and a lot of people there didn't speak English.
That is true.
There's a lot of Asians that are fresh off the boat. Mm-hmm. Do we get as offended when you're going around Chinatown and you can't buy monkey brains to cook later? Like, yeah, eventually you'll find somebody in there that's like, oh, yeah, we have a monkey. And then they help you. But most of the point, they're going to be like, bing, bang, chow in the background.
Getting your nails done.
Forget it.
But, the other thing that is like, look, listen, don't get me wrong. I 100% believe if you live in this country, you should speak English. Undoubtedly. And this is coming from where I have, like Mike says, I have grandparents that at least they try, They do try. I will say that. Like in this situation, if if my grandma, who doesn't speak great English, were to go here, she would still try to order everything in English. Like, she would try. She wouldn't be presumptuous and think that. So I agree with you. If you live here, you should speak English 100%. I'll always say that. I hate when I call places now and it's like 1 for English, 2 for Espanol, 3 for Creole. Like, it's like, all right, well, how many languages? But my other point is that
grandma really doesn't speak great English, but she always show up and smile at you and then hand you some kind of food.
and it's always good
really
food.
weird. It's all like most of my exchanges with his grandmother have been her going,
Yeah.
and then just handing me a little paper plate with a fork, and I'm like, oh, this looks dope. Thanks.
Mel Gibson's Urban. You're gonna read it.
Call the police. Lamp policy is this lady now currently considered 100% white is being attacked for being 8 plus 8 minus 2 plus 6 minus 3 minus 1 equals faith gold.
That's very funny, Mel Gibson. Mel Gibson's Urban Rewards Commander.
Urban
What is it? Urban
right-wing death squad.
Right-wing Death Squad Commander. Sorry.
Rewards. It's our new rewards plan.
It's
Death camp.
Shh.
Hello?
Bitch, you hit the phone. Now the problem is, lady, if you call Hialeah Police Department, they're probably going to be on the Spanish lady's side. It's going to be 2 Cuban cops showing up going, ay, esta negra pinga, coño.
They don't speak English
No,
either.
they
They can't even
don't.
help her. Sorry, no speaking.
Podawful's right. Royce's grandma's food makes up for the death of Molly Tibbetts. You are correct. It does.
It is true.
It is better than the Mexican food. I'll tell you
It
that.
is true. I have had their black beans and rice, and I will kill 1,000,000 Molly Tibbetts.
That's a lot of Molly Tibbetts.
Well, you know, she shouldn't fucking hate her own kind.
Women?
I'm trying to order.
¿Te puedes mover, por favor? Tengo orden atrás.
Okay, but I want to order food.
No hay nadie que hable inglés. ¿Te puedes mover,
That
por
doesn't
favor?
make any
No hay
sense.
nadie que hable
Well, it's because, you know, it's in Spanish. What?
But it kind of seems like she understands what she's saying.
Yeah, she does. She's
Right?
She's being a
Like
cunt.
Mike, you don't speak Spanish fluently, but you get what you get what
Well,
she's
yeah,
saying.
but I still speak more Spanish than this black lady does.
That's
So
true.
I would have been able to just order in Spanish. I would
That's
have
a
been done
good
already.
point.
I would have been done already.
Dos numero dos.
That's all it would have been. It would have been simple, but it would have been done. I would have had
Mountain Dew Baja Blast.
Yeah, para un Baja Blast and La Chalupa.
And you're right. Everything there's the same. Just order something. You don't give a fuck.
Again,
Fine.
you know, if I went into a place and everybody was
Yeah.
speaking Chinese, I would just go, look, here's some cash, throw some fucking egg rolls and some chicken in a bag. I'll make it work.
Oh, you want cat?
Sure, whatever.
Yeah, cat's
Just
fine.
give me-
Look, just put the MSG on it. I'll literally eat anything as long as it has the MSG on it.
inglés.
You're
¿Te llama
not
la
making
policía?
any sense.
Okay, te llamo.
All right, so now you're doing the typical when somebody doesn't speak a language, they think saying it louder, they'll get it then. You don't understand. I want a taco. No, I got you, lady. It's just not the problem here.
It's not even the language barrier. I think it's just because the lady's black. I'm going to be honest with you. You know, I never, ever, ever say, I'll never enable victim mentality, whether because I'm black, but in Hispanic neighborhoods, probably because you're black.
Mr. Winter says, does the ROTC have a rewards program? Well, yes, we actually do.
Yes, we do.
If you associate with us, eventually SPLC will call you a hardcore white supremacist. Congratulations.
We are offering a new rewards plan. Anybody listening to this show that hates paying retail, please get in this train car. It's going to take you to our local reward distribution center.
You can't do the train car thing because it's the
It's gonna-
parallels.
No, but once you get there, we'll have soccer leagues and movie
I
theaters.
got it. Death Camp monorails, because those are cool. Those are fun.
But if you say death camp, they're
Sorry. Rewards monorails.
well, it's too late now.
Oh, damn it.
They're already talking.
All right.
It's spreading through the crowd now. They're all running.
All right. How about gas chamber trolleys? Is it the gas chamber thing?
Yeah, but we build the trolleys, and then we wait a decade, and then the Soviets built the gas chambers later,
Oh, okay. Wait, what?
and then frame us.
Why was there a smokestack not in the other picture and now it's there all
Why
of a
is it
sudden?
4 feet from the building? It doesn't really carry smoke.
Soviets come in and there's a smokestack on top of the Taco Bell.
Because you know, like when you were growing up and you had a fireplace in your house, the chimney for your fireplace was all the way in the backyard where the shed is. That really pulls the
That
smoke
won't
out
keep
of the
you
house.
warm. That doesn't make any sense.
Call the police. I didn't do nothing. I'm trying to order food.
Carro atrás.
Okay, but I want to order food, and you telling me you can't order.
Wouldn't
By
you
the
just
way,
give
at
up
this,
at
at
this
this
and go to
point, if you get
McDonald's?
food, there's a 100% chance it's gonna have piss and shit in it. So you know what I mean?
Well,
Exactly. You know,
they're Hispanics, so there was a 98% chance that was going to happen anyway.
that's not nice. All right. You know, there's first off, statistically speaking, it's 78% chance. Can you get your numbers correct?
And I'm just kidding. Actually, Cubans are right. Mexican restaurants are always disgusting.
It's true.
my food because you don't speak English.
Yeah, Mexican restaurants usually the kitchen is dirtier than the bathroom.
It's so gross.
It's true. No, I mean I'm not even. Look,
Chinese and Mexican people have no.
Chinese restaurants too. You're right. They're fucking disgusting.
The windows at the Chinese restaurant by our house look like Fallout 4 windows.
It's really bad.
Like
it is
thick
really
layers
bad,
of radiation grime on it. You're like, what is it? Wipe your fucking windows down. Like, I never understood these Chinese restaurants. They don't clean the front windows. I'm like, this is the first thing I'm gonna see.
Yeah. I'll take a General Chow's chicken and a rat away, please. Thank you.
You actually hear the Geiger crunching as you're eating. You're like, we're getting rats.
What's going on?
Doesn't make any
Hialeah. Lo
sense.
siento.
That doesn't mean nothing because this is Hialeah. But this is America.
Now here comes another person who looks like she speaks less English than this
And
person.
this black lady's pointing out, it doesn't matter. This is America. I'm sorry, ma'am, but who did you vote for?
The person who didn't care about that it was America.
Did you vote for the candidate who wanted to put America first? Or the broad?
Y'all don't take over the whole population.
Okay,
Do you understand that if I said that to the lady in the car, that same line?
No, but black people are allowed to be homophobic and racist.
No, I don't think they should
No, they
be.
are allowed to.
Why?
I don't know. It's weird. It's almost like they have privilege.
I don't think that's
Very
true. They're not
weird.
white. How's that possible?
Well, like, for instance, you notice how, like, biracial people always seem to identify with their black
Wait,
side?
biracial or biracial people?
Bi Felicia racial. But you notice how mulatto people always seem to identify with the black side of their identity.
Why is that,
It's
Mike?
almost as if there's privilege with being a minority. It's very weird. But, you know, don't let the SPLC catch wind of me saying that.
And
no hay a nadie que hable inglés. Tengo
Okay,
tres carros
so-
atrás.
Oh, she did the white power symbol. Forget it, guys. You're right. SPLC, get on her.
I'm sorry, no habla inglés. You
y'all
have
don't take over the whole
a...
population.
Okay, te
Excuse
mueves,
me.
por favor.
I'm trying to order food and
No hay a nadie que hable inglés. Tengo
okay.
tres
Look, white power confirmed.
That's
guys,
it right there,
it's
guys.
over.
Shut it down.
Shut it down.
carros atrás.
So she won't understand. Well, she don't know the menu.
By the way, ironically here, and this is the part that I'll point out to, ironically, the person who doesn't speak English, there's a better chance she voted for Trump than the one in the car. Statistically speaking, Cubans tend to vote Republican.
But probably still did.
Price, no, because she's a woman.
She's a
The woman, the monkey wrench, the woman monkey wrench.
Whoa. The African American right?
Yes.
What?
The never mind wrench. Okay. No.
Blow the show up.
She won't understand what I'm saying.
No, mi amor. ¿El menú? ¿No entienden el menú? No, no entiendo
They don't understand the menu, is what she just said.
nada. ¿El menú? ¿Será eso? ¿No entiende el menú?
You don't understand the menu. Okay, so that I think there's something else going on. Because again, it seems like they did try to order something looking at the menu, but they wanted somebody that speaks English. I'm only going to call him Mel Gibson's Urban Reward Commander says, I am Jewish and white power.
The menu. The menu.
Sí lo entiendo.
Oh, so Mel Gibson's Mike Enoch in disguise. Congratulations. Welcome aboard.
No, ella no entiende el menú.
Enoch. Meet Mike Enoch.
I'm telling you, I already showed my 23 results, Bonnie.
Mike Enoch's 23andMe results are more redacted than the Pfizer warrant.
I swear to God, Bonnie, Eastern European.
Whatever.
Lo
One,
siento.
uno, dos, tres, cuatro, the menu.
No más papi.
So he's saying okay, they're both being, in this situation, everybody's being a dick.
Ah, que ellos no entienden el menú, dice.
That they don't understand the menus, what they're saying. But the menu's in English. It's not even in English. Half of the words in Taco Bell are made up. Doritos Loco, fucking chalupa. Like, come on, man. Triple crunch? You can figure it out.
That doesn't make any sense to me. This is not making any sense.
5 seconds before the N-bomb drops between one of them. What do you think?
And this is not right.
Señorita, ¿se puede mover?
From me or from the workers?
Both? Why can't it be both? Why?
It's just a race to first.
I'm not talking to you. She doesn't want to help me because she don't speak English. But you know the menu. You work here, so you would know what I'm talking about if I say I want number 6 on the menu.
All right, so now
Now
there's
we're getting back into what I was saying earlier.
there's a
It's no
back and
reason-
forth.
There's no reason to just go number 5, Baja Blast. Go
Yeah.
make it.
That's it. You're right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like you just don't.
Fuck Filipino chain. Yeah, I'll have cuatro despacitos.
And they actually bring out a bag, and you're like, whatever.
I guess it's you know what?
Whatever, I'll eat
Close enough.
Don't completely shut me out because you don't speak English. That's not fair. You understand what I'm saying. So if I say I want a number 6 on the menu, you can put that on the computer and take my order. Don't tell me you can't take my
Now she's gonna say yeet soon, and then everyone's gonna be confused.
And
order
she's
because
going to
you
start
don't
quoting Lil Pump songs.
speak English.
No comprendo.
And look, and she's still saying she don't understand.
By the way, like I gotta give it to the guy in the car though. He is kind of getting he's getting a kick out of the whole thing.
Yeah.
He's getting a kick, but at the same time, you can tell he's like, baby, come on. Let's go to Wendy's or something.
Yeah, seriously. You know, McDonald's is open. We'll use the screen. We don't have to talk to anybody or anything. Another reason why you fuckers don't deserve the money.
That's crazy. It's okay. I'm going to take down the store number. I'll be here tomorrow. What's your name?
Luisa.
Louisa. Okay. I'll
Of
be here
course it
tomorrow.
is.
By the way, she was fired.
She was fired. Good.
Yeah, she was fired because of that. Is Taco Bell says. Oh, they also tried to they gave her. You think Wawa's good? Taco Bell gave them not a lie. I looked up the whole backstory. A $100 gift card.
Yeah, but they have to use it all in one visit. But I'll tell you what, the next wedding in that family is gonna be lit. What?
A nacho cheese bar.
Fondue fountain of nacho cheese.
Little Doritos Locos on every table. You're picking up. Honey, what do you want? Do you want the chicken taco or the beef burritos? Those are the
Baby, little Daquan gonna have his birthday party at Taco Bell. We gonna kill two what is it? 2 things with like a rock or something.
Yeah. We're gonna get two honkies with a gun.
We're gonna dunk 2 baskets with 1 ball. Look, the thing is,
That's not.
is that not a good idea?
It's just
Oh yeah, that reminds me. We have to call the SPLC and tell them to cease and desist.
Oh, that's right.
Calling us white supremacists. We won't have it.
By the way, we sent the letter and nobody signed it yesterday, and they have to sign it at some point.
Yeah, you can't just go, nope, no backseats.
Hey, by the way, you're a law firm. You just can't go, nah, didn't see it, it's not.
Yeah, eventually you're going to have to sign for it, and then it's no backseats.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You can't double stamp, triple stamp. From Agent SPLC in the Streamlab says, awesome racist joke, my supremacist brother Royce. You're awesome. We need more of that.
Yeah, Agent SPLC has been writing stuff on Nightwave, too.
I love Agent
It's not
SPLC.
helping our case.
Come on. All right, guys, we're going to go to break. If you want to help us out and help our shitty internet out, revengeofthecis.com/donate.
This means white power. Also, this means white power. Also, this means white power.
This also means white power.
That just means fuck you.
Oh, yeah, wait. Well, how does it go? Here's the church. Here's the steeple. Open the door. A bunch of white supremacists.
It's the Rock Holla. We'll be back.
We'll be right back. Revenge of the Cis.
The most exciting 2 hours of television is back with an all-new Revenge of the Cis. As Royce and Mersch continue to track an international deep state pedophile ring, their journey to the nation's capital is put on hold as Orlando's best police cops receive a cryptic message from an old colleague.
It's a message from my old partner. He needs to see us in Los Angeles right now. Says it's related to our case.
Do you trust him?
As much as I trust you, partner.
What's to know then? A detour from their original investigation finds these no-nonsense detectives in the middle of Hollywood.
Thanks for meeting me. We can't talk long. They're probably following me.
Who's following you?
The Podesta brothers. They've got eyes everywhere, Lopez.
Now trapped between deep state globalists and the Hollywood elite, Lopez and Mersh are on the case. They're no longer avenging Orlando. They're saving America. And this week, they're taking on Pedowood.
I've been working this case. This Dan Schneider guy, producer at Nickelodeon, he's into kids. Or feet. Or kids' feet.
Yeah, the iCarly guy.
How do you know all this?
Thanks for meeting me.
No problem, Miss Bynes.
This is Amanda Bynes? Jesus, she looks terrible.
Dude, she can hear you.
Watch this week as the web grows bigger, the case becomes more complex, and more older model cars get wrecked and plenty of nameless extras get shot. This week on an all-new Revenge of the Sis, followed by Nazi Lawyer. USA, hotels don't have Netflix.
For this performance in Delaware.
To make your shopping day a little easier.
Mervyn's Dollar Day sale is going on right now, and that means great buys on clothes for kids. All this week, you can save on boys' clothes by Campus Le Tigre. Short-sleeve Le Tigre knits are the shirts all the boys will be wearing back to school.
Do you like pranks, guns, and jokes about retarded people? Well, so do we, but odds are your liberal snowflake friend doesn't. How would you like an easy, cost-effective way of screwing with that friend anonymously without losing your Twitter account? Guns for Tards is the perfect way to trigger SJW anonymously through the mail. For a low fee, your target will receive a beautifully designed professional mailer from our fictional Guns for Tards charity, containing a thank you letter for their donation. They'll be led to believe that money was donated in their name to a charity that advocates Second Amendment rights for the mentally handicapped people in their area. For a few extra bucks, they will receive pictures and a detailed profile of a retarded person who they helped harm. It's all fun and games, well, except for that idiot who gets this in their mailbox and freaks out. Messing with someone through the mail is effective. Most people do it trolling over the internet, but regular mail is way more invasive. Whether it's a boss, an ex, or a liberal professor you don't like, this is the perfect way to screw with someone anonymously for the cost of a cup of coffee. Well, a cup of coffee in Manhattan, in a fancy coffee shop. Check out www.gunsfortards.com and select a package today. Use promo code MERSH for 10% off.
Ladies and gentlemen, we can rebuild him. We have the technology. We can make him better than he was before. Better, stronger, faster. A new night, a new time. The Sully Show returns to More Like Radio, Tuesdays, 7:30 p.m. Eastern before Dutch and Royce. Tuesday nights will never be the same.
I am the changing of the guard at Buckingham Palace. I am a thatched roof cottage in Wales. I am the best of Great Britain. I am British Caledonian Airways.
From Time Life Music comes a one-of-a-kind Rat Pack collection, their most bigoted songs. All your favorite once-acceptable hits like Drunk Old Injun.
The drunk old Injun squatting in his teepee, fire water keeping him warm.
Jewish Nose.
She's got a big, beautiful Jewish nose, and it's there 2 minutes early wherever she goes.
Dean Martin singing Chinaman's Chants.
And Mr. Chinaman saying his Chinaman way, a ding-a-ling, a ching-a-chong, a ching-a-chong-choo.
Hugh Stinky Frenchman.
Paris is lovely and Nice sure is nice, And Marseille is charming with champagne on ice. But you stinky Frenchmen haven't a clue. Pew stinky Frenchmen, frog you.
Hey there, Fruity.
Hey there, Fruity, you can do my hair. Hey there, Fruity, don't touch me down there. Hey there, Fruity, again, I don't approve.
And many more.
Second hour, Revenge of the Sis. Thank you for staying with us, even though our internet connection has been shitty. This is part 2 of episode 220. Hey, dude, that's only 200 away from 420, man. Weed, man.
And good news, guys. By the time we get to episode 230, Sargon will have fallen so far, we'll be able to get him. So that's pretty cool.
Would you like to try our endless riblets? Sargon of Applebee's, everybody, ruining his life. Medicare just made a video. I recommend you watch it. It's worth watching. Welcome aboard, everybody, to the hardcore white supremacists, according to the SPLC, liable accusations of Revenge of the Sis. We'll be giving you updates as that progresses. It may take a while. If you want to help us out, streamlabs.com/Revenge of the Sis. That'll help our legal fund, which is going all to take these fuckers to task and not letting them. They can't keep getting away with it. Mike, speaking of speaking Spanish.
Oh, boy.
Oh, it's your favorite. It's Yo soy Joe Kennedy.
Yo soy Joe Kennedy.
Joe Kennedy. Wet Mouth Joe Kennedy was on Now This talking about gun reform. So why don't we check it out?
We heard it after Sandy Hook. You heard it after Aurora.
Can we watch this guy debate Trump? I want to watch him debate Trump. So
oh, it'll never happen. But
or
it'll
like
be
a Ted Cruz. Could you imagine Ted Cruz just looping up and raping this guy in front of a podium?
You know, speaking of control, maybe old Ted should have controlled himself when he was drinking and not killed that woman. What do you think? At least when I do it, I leave cryptic notes.
You know, that's adorable, Joe, but why don't you just go back to the back, have yourself a nice slice of pie, and just let the grown-ups talk. Thank you. I'm working on my cruise. Sure. I hope he wins. I hope I don't master a Cruz impression and then he gets voted out.
Dude, it's from what I'm reading, like this other dude's has been getting big crowds and stuff. I mean, I'm legitimately worried.
You heard it after Parkland. At these.
Oh, he's doing the affected, like
the Cory Booker.
Yes,
we call that the old Booker.
I'm actually Spartacus.
These families that I've never seen or care about, but I'm going to pretend that I do.
You heard it after Parkland. That these mass shootings are the result of somebody suffering with mental illness, and the only thing that we can do is address this.
Do you think that even Democrats are going, oh man, we got
absolutely,
we got a dud with Joe.
Oh, he's a
dud.
Look, the Kennedys have always been historically, whether you like them or not, charismatic.
Even Ted.
Yes,
Ted was a piece of shit, but man, that guy could light up a room and you go, Jesus, Ted Kennedy's not fucking playing around.
But this guy got nothing from that family.
Bobby Kennedy was probably the closest to Joe as far as like being like junior and being Skippy.
Right.
And even Bobby Kennedy could get up in front of a crowd and talk. And by the end of it, they're like, let's break up the mob. Like he'd get them whipped up. This guy's just, we don't. Like even, you got to figure these new Democrats are going, man, we don't even have a Kennedy we can send after this guy.
That we can do is address this as a mental illness problem. So let's get the facts straight right away. First, those suffering with mental illness are far more likely to be victims of crimes than perpetrators.
He can't speak. He rushes through his words. He sounds like he's
a
panicking.
mush mouth. Like, look, I thought I was going to sit here and like make fun of his points.
White power hand symbol.
There it is. He's doing the white power.
White power hand symbol.
Do you see that, guys? It's an upside down P.
You know who else always does the thumbs up? Orange Cheeto Hitler.
Really?
Oh, Donald Trump's always thumbs up.
Not many people know Siskel and Ebert, both huge white power advocates.
Huge. Even though they were both Jews.
Yeah.
Even though they were both
Julius
Jews.
Caesar. Julius Caesar, huge white power. Well, that one might be true.
Siskel was a white national.
Yeah, he was. I told you. You didn't know that?
So the government killed him.
2. Our recent study of 235 mass shootings found that only 22% were conducted by somebody suffering from mental illness.
You know what he sounds like? And this is going to be an inside one, but you're going to get... Sometimes Mike reads my mind. That's exactly. He sounds like, and if you haven't done so,
I think we did this bit before with him. With Soul Pulse.
I don't know. He's
Soul Pulse.
Rob from Birdemic. If you haven't seen the movie Birdemic, I recommend you watch it. He sounds like NCC Software or what?
He is so. Like, I've never seen people who just try. He also sounds like Dr. Steve Brule a little bit.
Yeah, he does.
He's got that. Hey, Tum Tum, why are you not eating enough? You gotta have your foods. What about superfoods? He just sounds drunk.
3. If you believe that mental illness is the root cause...
Mental illness.
Oh, man, I bet poor Joe spent his entire...
Boy, you fucking...
And the worst part is, I bet he spent his entire childhood with a speech therapist.
This is the best that he could give. He could do.
I bet you were the lisping, stuttering Kennedy, and they had to do a lot of work on you.
Cause of this problem, then why, to my Republican colleagues, did you spend a year trying to gut the single biggest payer of mental health care in this country in Medicaid?
Well, because, let me explain something to you, mushmouth idiot. There isn't money to fund it, you piece of shit. Money doesn't just magically come and we fund Medicare because everybody wants to be on Medicare now. That's why we're gutting it, you fucking idiot, because it's worthless. It's a piece of shit. And by the way,
we let in all the illegal immigrants, they'll work and then they'll create money, and then we'll have more money.
We used to have we used to have loony bins for a goddamn reason.
For people like Joe Kennedy.
Yeah. Here you go. Here, look. For those who don't know, we'll play a tiny little clip. This is Rob from Birdemic. And
This chat room is not being very flattering to Joe Kennedy.
All right, here we go. Rob from Birdemic.
Yeah. So, what do you do?
I'm a fashion model.
What a great movie this was. What a great movie this was.
From starvation due to the difficulty of finding enough food, such as seals.
Seals.
Woohoo! What's with all the noise?
They didn't even do it. What's all the noise? Was all? Are we gonna do that again, or just?
No, that's fine. It's fine.
Because it's not hard to just have them walk right back in. We'll do it all again. Okay, so we're just all right. Fine.
Caught the big fish.
Yeah? How big was the sale?
$1 million.
Awesome, man.
My favorite line from the riff tracks was, "Wow, $10 million, what a childly simplistic number."
And he gave him a 50% discount on top of all that. So he gave him a $5 million discount.
It's just so stupid.
Oh fuck. Birdemic 2 wasn't as good because they became self-aware.
Yeah, you can't be in on the joke.
Yeah.
To be this funny, you have to be not in on. You have to think what you're doing is good. This is a problem I have with Nightwave a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Certain people will send me things that are intentionally funny, or they're like prank videos.
Yeah.
I don't like intentionally funny things. A lot of the people get Nightwave at this point. It's like we got to find unintentionally. We got to find people that went, this is going to be so good, and I'm going to get discovered, and it's so bad. I don't want things that somebody knows they're funny. Get the fuck out of here. I don't want to watch Sharknado. I want to watch Birdemic.
Yeah, that I love that description because Birdemic, this guy raised money and he actually thought it was going to be a legit movie. He put his heart into it. Sharknado was made bad on purpose. You're right. That's the difference. Like the sequels to these movies are never as like Birdemic 2 is not good because you're in on the joke now.
The Room, like any of that stuff.
Yeah,
it's just the original capturing of just such a turd-tastic event. It's like a once in a lifetime thing.
You put forth a bill to cut $800 billion out of a bedrock program that enabled millions of Americans to get access.
Speaking of bedrock, Barney, and I tell you about the Jews, huh? You can't trust those Jews, Barney, except for me, of course. Sign up for the Daily Stormer and the rightstuff.biz, Barney. Don't worry, we're totally not doxing our followers, Barn.
It's a living. Some seagull with a fucking swastika on its head.
Don't worry, the rightstuff.biz. We're not working with Israeli intelligence, Barney.
The mental health care that they need, addiction services, counseling. You tried to cut.
Slow down, Joe. By the way,
you know what Joe Kennedy sounds like? He sounds like a young man who really needs this job.
Yeah.
Right? When somebody applies for it. Like when I used to run clubs, you'd get like some nervous Nelly once in a while that really could tell some guys just really need a job. And you'll see these guys that would come in and apply as like security or like, whatever, weekend manager. And you would see like, yeah, say, I'll clean toilets. Like he's got that desperation in him where you're like, relax, guy. I like you. I'll call you if something opens up. It's cool out.
The essential health benefits package.
But here's the thing, because I thought we were forgiving a lot when he did the after State of the Union speech, and you're like, oh, it's his first time in front of this big crowd. Maybe he's nervous. But this is a fucking puff piece at Now This, which means he did takes, and these are the best like that. When you see something like this, when it has multiple takes, and it's still this bad, it shows you how bad of a speaker this person is, because he was sitting in this room probably for 3 hours doing this.
This isn't like Breitbart cut up his shit and made him look bad.
No. This isn't a Vic Berger sketch.
This was Now This going, do you want to do it again, Joe? Take your time.
Yeah.
We'll order more lunch. Please, we have all day, Joe. We'll make this great.
That allows for millions of others to be able to access that treatment. You tried to take away as well. The harsh
Listen to the music change, by the way.
reality of the epidemic of gun violence that we see across.
And by the way, no. Luna Pastel in the chat says he looks like a young Conan O'Brien. This nigga makes Conan O'Brien look like fucking Gerard Butler. Get the fuck out of here.
With nearly 100 people losing their lives a day, over 1,300 children dying every year at the hand of a gun, is that it does not discriminate.
And how many of those young children are dying in the inner city streets of Chicago with illegal guns?
Well, I don't care about them because I'm rich and white.
Oh, okay.
And I don't actually interact with any of those disgusting.
Yo quiero un número uno y un chalupa. Por favor.
Next time, just ask me and I will order it for you at the Hialeah Taco Bell.
You imagine he's the one working the drive-thru? I no speaky English.
Sorry, no speak. Go to 23rd Street or whatever.
It touches far too many families.
Somebody wrote he looks like Eric Stoltz. The closer said he
really
looks like
does.
Eric Stoltz. This is like the first attempt at Back to the Future.
Yeah. Hold on. Now this
You
is
mask-looking ass nigga. Rocky Dennis motherfucker. Get out of here.
Oh, dude, he really does look like Eric Stoltz.
I guess I have to take my mask off. Why don't you go have Laura Dern fucking rub on your face? Stupid asshole.
Fucking injecting a needle into Uma Thurman's fucking heart. There he is, look. Oh, fuck. I'm not going to do it, man. You do it.
Really does look like Eric Stoltz.
It does not discriminate.
It's gonna
it touches
bother me
far
now.
too many families across our country. And the
Speak
scars of
up.
which
Put some bass in your voice. You're a fucking Kennedy.
so many have to carry on. For
Say it with your chest out, nigga. Seriously. What's wrong with him?
We have the power to do something about this.
He looks like somebody who's about to call his dad and complain.
And yet,
The wrong Kennedy took up piloting as a hobby. That's all I'm going to say.
I agree 100%.
Refuses to. We have now placed that burden on the shoulders.
On my very, very thin shoulders.
Of high school students.
I also have no integrity. I come from a long line of people with no integrity. And even now, I support Hillary Clinton, despite the fact that she murdered my cousin. And that's okay. It's all right.
Allegedly. Who's this young-looking dude? He looks like he's got it all together. Oh, that's Emma Gonzalez. Sorry.
She looks like she's about to refuse to serve me at a Hialeah McDonald's Taco Bell.
Oh, fuck.
What does this brave young woman have to say?
I don't know. Fucking, I'll tell you what she's doing. It's saving a lot of money on shampoo.
To try to make up.
Oh, God.
Speaking of brave young women.
By the way, how much hotter is he than his sister?
Dude, who, him?
Yeah, because I've seen Lauren Hogg and I've seen the fake Daisy Hogg.
Daisy Hogg is hot.
He's a hotter female hog than his sister, Lauren.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
pathetic.
For our inaction. At some point, we all have to ask ourselves, why are we forcing our children to make up for the lack of responsibility of our government?
You understand if he was one of us.
Well, I know of us.
If he was like a right winger, I'd be going, bro, you need to go away. Like, you're not helping.
Yeah, get out of here. You're not helping anybody.
We have heard so many people say that the resistance to meaningful gun violence legislation has been the campaign contributions made from the NRA.
Mel Gibson in the chat says, he looks great to me. Keep it up, guy. He watches his trap wife get Ebola.com nightly.
I am sick and tired of giving the NRA the power over our people.
Well,
the
here's
NRA
the thing, buddy, right? You don't get a say in this. You don't really get a say in anything.
Right.
Okay? Little Joey, boy, Joey the Third, JK3. It's not the NRA didn't give us a Second Amendment right.
They did not.
The NRA, the only thing they exist for is to protect an amendment that's been around since the beginning of this country. Joe, if you're watching this,
and you are,
look at me, Joe. I would be okay with personally watching half of the children in this country die before I will give up my Second Amendment rights. Sorry, bro. Sorry, dude. Okay? If you're so brokenhearted about dead kids, why aren't you crying about Molly Tibbetts or Sarah Root? Huh? Or Kate Steinle? Or does that not fit into your convenient little narrative? Because, Kate Steinle, she died of gun violence, but who had the gun? Was that a...
NRA member, I believe. Or
No,
let me look
no.
it up. NRA member.
Nope, it was an illegal alien.
Oh, sorry. I meant to say MS-13 member.
You get them so mixed
It's
up.
the same thing.
These guys really do. They want to abolish the NRA, and we're trying to get rid of MS-13. But whatever, Joe. Please, get on your fucking soapbox.
Red Bill Libertarian. How many children have to die before you give up your guns? All of them.
Literally every single one.
Right.
NRA has 5 million members. There are 320 million people in this country. Let's not build them up.
Just because there's 5 million NRA members doesn't mean that the other 320 million are on your side. You know what I mean? Like, the math...
NRA has 5 million members. There are 320 million people in this country.
There's plenty of people who own guns that are not part of the NRA. One thing does have nothing to do with the
He
other.
thinks that everyone who supports gun rights are only NRA members.
Only.
There are a lot of people like myself who simply don't pay money or join clubs.
And still like their Second Amendment.
But, Joe, if you try to take my guns, I'll fucking shoot you just like an NRA member. Don't touch my shit. Don't come near my shit. Like, do you understand if the day ever came that they tried to revoke the Second Amendment, do you understand how many dead cops there'd be? And I'm not saying that in a great way.
No.
But I'm just telling you. You understand that would be a very messy Band-Aid to remove. It's not going to happen, dude.
Let's not build them up to a giant that they are not. Let's recognize that the 5 million members there are counterbalanced by the 320 million people that are yearning to actually make
No,
good
but
on
that
the
you're
promises.
operating under this assumption that 320 million Americans want to get rid of the Second Amendment.
And they don't.
This is why Democrats always lose. You guys don't understand how math works, and numbers, and polls. You literally make up numbers, and then you actually believe your own numbers, and then you show up on election day and go, Trump is winning. Why? But my made-up polls that I made up myself clearly said we were going to win.
Sending your kid to school.
You
not
idiots
worrying-
realize you were supposed to make up those polls so you could trick Americans into voting for your candidate. But for some reason, you guys got so lost in the hype, you started believing the numbers you made up. And you're doing it again. 320 million Americans are not against the Second Amendment, you faggot. You disappointment to your bloodline.
Whether they come home or not. The people that are going to solve this problem are the people out there watching this. It's you. If we band together, if we make this an issue in November, if we vote on this issue,
you are going to lose the election. If you make the issue guns,
handedly,
you're going to lose. If you make the issues guns, you're going to lose.
we will win. We can protect our kids. We can protect our schools. We can protect our concerts. We can protect...
That's good. I want you to run, Joe. I want you to run. I want you to win the nomination. I want you to go up against Trump. I want to hear that debate. Hey guys, don't worry. You don't need guns. You don't need to protect your families. Joe's going to protect your family. Yeah. Don't worry. Joe's got it all under control. As people in the audience go, you see people laughing. No, what I mean is, yo soy el firearmo. And you're going to start floundering as he goes, don't worry, guys. Joe is going to stand vigil over everybody's children every night and make sure personally that none of them are armed. Or how would you just like to keep your guns? And everybody's going to go, he's got a point.
You know, the other thing is, Joe, just like your great-great-grandpapa, when alcohol was illegal, you know what happens? People bootlegged it.
How dare a Kennedy?
I know, out of everybody.
How dare a Kennedy try to tell us that prohibition's going to work?
Exactly what he's saying. It's not going to work.
Because usually nobody will ever start bringing those things illegally into a country for profit to build a political dynasty. Except for Grandpa.
Protect our society. But this is in our hands. We're not going to abrogate this or derogate that responsibility to somebody else to allow them to make that choice for us.
You are the fucking lamest Kennedy, bro.
Really
I
is.
bet you never even murdered anybody. You're
You know what?
fucking clown shoes. Get out of here.
I'd rather have Kennedy from MTV than this Kennedy.
But, like, at least your fucking great-grandfather, at least Bobby Kennedy, some of these people had people fucking whacked. You know what I mean? JFK could fucking call Sam Gravano and be like, this guy's got to go. You are a fucking weak man. You're a fucking pussy.
So we have that ability and responsibility now to go out there and make this opportunity ours to protect our future. We can do this.
To speak the fake inflection in our voice.
Just,
He sounds like he ate like bad eggs or mayo or something like an hour before.
He's about to
And
puke.
he's just, you know when you're holding in one of those liquidy shits, but you have like some kind of commitment or a speaking engagement, you know what I mean? And you just have bubbly, liquidy shit in your stomach, and you'll start talking like this because you keep your diaphragm tight because you do not want a shit river flowing out of your ass. That's how he's talking. Like, we're going to talk like this because, again, I don't know if the shit's going to come out. He's so afraid he's going to cough or sneeze.
All right, so this gentleman, this Jewish man rages against circumcision. Now, there's a lot going on in this video, Mike. He doesn't like circumcision, okay? Male circumcision, obviously.
Wait, he doesn't like when you unnecessarily cut the skin that protects the head of your penis off,
Correct.
and then you give it to Jews and they do whatever with it? He didn't like that?
But he's
That's
actually
weird.
Jewish.
We can either be a civilized society.
By the way, Bert Kreischer's in shape now, at least.
Why
Good
is
for
he
him.
wearing no shirt?
I don't know. There's no answer for that question. I wish there was one, but there isn't one.
Or a circumcising one. But we cannot be both.
Is he naked? Is his dick out?
No. He has pants.
Okay.
He has pants.
All right.
Now, the way I see it is this.
I hate people that have to work out and then show off any
it's the
excuse
worst.
possible to wear no shirt.
He flexes a lot, too.
There are 120 million circumcised men in this country. 120 million.
I was marked by the Jew.
I'm not.
One circumcision. One circumcision is an act of extreme sexual violence. 120 million circumcisions? 120 million circumcisions? That is a culture of sexual violence.
What culture?
And that is what we find ourselves in today.
He looks like he's on drugs, right?
Yeah, that right there is probably. Look, anybody who's crusade in life is against circumcision. I'm suspect of anybody who's this obsessed with circumcision.
It's weird, right?
Like, I'm clipped. It doesn't bother me. Now, again, I have heard stories of them going wrong. Obviously, things can go wrong in life. I was lucky. I got a nice hog. But there are people, and I don't know if I have my kid circumcised. If I had a kid, I just don't know if it's like, because again, what does it do? You know, they say, well, it's cleaner. Well, just, like Jordan Peterson says, wash your pee-pee.
Look, and again, I'll say this as someone who's uncircumcised. Look, it made sense when it was dirtier back in the day before there was soap and stuff. But now it's like,
But now we literally have we are now you hear stories about people showering too much. Like if you're like me, when I take a shower, I usually damage my skin because I like fucking red hot showers. I've always been that way. But like if you take 2-3 showers a day, they tell you like you're gonna fucking you're sucking all the oils out of your skin, you're killing yourself. You know, so like, but we live in an age now where being overly cleanly is fun. Like, you know, we have antibacterial things, and there's if your dick has cheese on it, that's on you in 2018. There's no excuse to have anything in your balls, your dick, your asshole, your armpit. Like, you're in a private room firing red hot water on you with privacy and all the time in the world. There's no reason to have dick cheese.
I don't know. He's making the face like Punisher before he's about to kill somebody.
So basically, the face the Punisher makes at all times.
We live in a country that mutilates its children's genitals for no reason whatsoever. That is
Maybe he's just on Phenibut. You know what I mean? Like maybe he's not on drugs, but he's on some of those cutting agents.
Yeah, you might be right.
Like pre-workout stuff. Because I've been on shit that before when I was working out that was like worse than doing cocaine.
He's doing a pre-workout shake.
But seriously, this was when I was working out. I was also doing blow, not while I was working out, but I mean, still did blow pretty regularly. And there were times where my pre-workout made me fucking crazier than like 2 nights later I'd be out doing blow and acting normal. But the pre-workout gets you, like you just get aggressive.
Yeah, Hitler Hinkle says, I love ephedra. Yeah, he looks like someone that gets the black market diet pills.
I miss ephedra. How great was ephedra?
It was great. It really was.
Amazing.
Outrageously fucking stupid. It's almost inconceivable. But stupidity is not the root of the problem. It is not. True fucking evil is. And I have seen it.
Okay, but why are you not wearing a shirt? This still bothers me.
Bert Kreischer doesn't wear a shirt.
Well, that's because Bert Kreischer doesn't have any material.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fair.
And he has to be the guy who's funny because he's fat and has no shirt on.
Pajir's Russian Mafia story 500
Oh, my
times?
God. We heard it. The Destroy. We heard you. We heard the story that never happened.
You sure?
We heard it, Bert. Fuck.
And I have seen it. And I will tell you where.
This guy's a botched circumcision, I bet you.
You think so?
Yeah, there's no... Again, I don't understand people that have this hatred of... I understand there are plenty of people like vaccines. It's an issue that I can see people going, well, I'm against it. Well, I'm for it.
Right.
Okay, well, good day to you, sir. But there are people on Facebook, and I can't tell who... There are some of you that are... Some of you guys are just shitposting, and I love it. But there are a lot of unironic alt-right people that are just like... circumcision is a tool of the devil. These Jews are eating your baby foreskins, and you're like, all right, you
relax,
fucking weirdo. But I don't mind having a discussion about the unnecessary, unnecessary nature of it, things like that. But when you just start screaming with no shirt on, high on Phenibut about fucking baby penises, you're fucking suspect, in my opinion. He must have a bobo penis.
Do you know what happened?
They cut my penis off, all right. I'm not lying. They cut half my penis off.
What happened? Do you know what happened when I finally built up the...
No, just hearing one guy in the background.
Play Freebird.
I would seriously, if I showed up to some speaking engagement and some dude was like this, I would go to somebody... Like somebody in charge of the venue, and I'd be like, if he doesn't put a shirt on, we're leaving. Like, I didn't come here. I didn't come here to watch fucking what was that goddamn Magic Mike? I didn't come here to see a fucking Jewish Magic Mike show. All right, I came here to talk about baby penises.
I won't do it. I won't do it. I'm not going to do it. I didn't do it, though. We thought I was going to do it, but I didn't do it.
Oh, Magic Other Ike.
Uh-huh.
That was very good. I like
Good night, ladies and gentlemen.
They're all kind of magic, right? At least with finances.
To confront my Jewish father about carving his psychotic and demonstrably evil ideology into my body. raping me of one of the most fundamental...
See, again, now you're being really melodramatic, guy. I want to be on your side here. Because, again, anything that was started by Jews that is completely unnecessary and you're doing it to babies, I am all for getting rid of it.
Right.
Let's ban it. Fine, that's beautiful. But you're not helping the kid. You're just coming off like a crazy person. Raped me of my baby penis! Relax. You sound like a broad.
The most fundamental acts of connection with another human being for life. Do you know what he said to me?
Okay, sorry, I had to pause. It's Bowling Green, Tampa, man, talking about Bert Kreischer. Come on, Mersh. He doesn't have to be a good guy, a good comic to be a nice guy. Correct, except he's not doing nice guy hour-long specials on HBO. He does comedy. So if you market yourself as a comedian and you're shitty at it, I can make fun of you. He might be a lovely person, but he's not getting paid millions of dollars a year, and his W-2 doesn't say under occupation, lovely guy. It says comedian. So I take exception with that.
You didn't hear the Russian mafia story, I don't think.
I'll fucking kill everyone in this building.
My Jewish father looked me dead in the eye
and said, "Oy vey! What about the 6 Gorillion?" And I said, "No, Pop. It's no excuse to mangle my baby penis."
Stop saying baby penis. Stop saying baby penis.
Dead in the face, straight in the eye, and what he said, I will never forget. And he said, "You're wrong."
He must have expected, like, that pause there was a pause of somebody expecting a reaction.
And instead he got somebody opening up a lozenge.
he got.
That's poor guy. Oh, shit.
On his note cards, he probably had pause for applause break.
Wrong? I'm wrong?
Yeah, because you're the one screaming at me, bro. Why are you screaming at me, dude?
By the way, this is the weirdest timeshare presentation I've ever been to. Could I,
dude? But if we don't stay, we don't get the room.
Could I get my carrot coffee maker and go, please?
No, sir, you have to stay through the entire thing.
Baby penises! All right, but you said at this point, I'll just sign up for the timeshare to get out of this conversation.
My rage is untethered and it knows no bounds. Fucking Dennis Reynolds.
Like, dude, again, I'm not happy that I had a bunch of fucking Jews diddling around on my baby penis either, but I'm not.
Stop calling it a baby penis.
But they're baby penises.
I understand what it is. You could just say penis.
The Jews specialize particularly in baby penises, not
Stop
regular
it.
penis. Why? It's baby penises.
Look, it's implied.
They're not out there cutting off the tips of adult penises. They'd be getting the business. They'd be getting punched right in the breadbasket. But we're talking about...
Give an old knuckle sandwich.
Give you a 2-piece and a biscuit there. Don't touch my penis. Don't talk to me or my son's penis ever again. What I'm saying is... why do these people... Because, again, I'm not the one with an obsession with baby penis.
You keep
It's them.
saying it a lot, though.
Okay, but I'm not the one who's, sucking the blood out of the tips of them. Like these fucking rabbis. That's true. Look that shit up.
I know it is true. Remember the one that was giving people syphilis because of it in New York? For real. Okay. Focus.
I may be many things, but I'm so far from fucking wrong.
Woo!
This nigga is fucking
flying. He is flying.
Could you imagine like swiping right on this dude and then the whole date he's just ranting and raving about cutting off baby penises to the point where you're like, I can't.
Look, I know you're in shape and everything, but
like the abs look great and I do want to fuck you, dude, but you're talking your way out of this whole deal.
And I will tear our covenant to pieces.
He will only eat bananas with the skin on.
Why is this guy?
I don't know.
He's real fired up there, you know.
Watch him flex though. This is look.
Tear our covenant to pieces.
He did the. This fucking asshole.
To prove it. What they stole from me.
Do you want it back at this point? Look, we're giving you your foreskin back. Make it better.
Has no price tag. There's not enough of this on the fucking planet to pay me back.
Wow.
They robbed us of our humanity, don't you see?
I don't think it's that intense, bro.
This is fucking nothing. It is paper backed by nothing, and that's exactly what it is to me.
Wait,
because we live in a totalitarian state. We're not just free to
wait
keep
a
our own
minute.
fucking.
Oh my God, he just went from baby foreskins to the Federal Reserve without even not even so much as like a subheading. Like, all right, we're gonna reset here. He went from baby foreskins to our money is worthless and the Fed. Don't get me started on these chemtrails.
Fucking nothing. It is paper backed by nothing, and that is exactly what it is to me. Because we live in a totalitarian state. We're not even free to keep our own fucking bodies. Well, they can keep their fucking money. What they
If he was really Jewish, he'd be picking it up.
This guy.
I'll take your money, bro. I'll take your goddamn money right now. Oh, fuck.
Somebody in the chat wrote, wow, it's you not lying.
they stole from us was real value. Despite our scars, we are not their fucking slaves.
You're not my fucking mother.
Well, the time has come. The time has come.
We will take back our foreskins.
By force if necessary.
And then we will break into Blackgate prison. We will free the political prisoners.
The time has come for all of us to agree that we must subject religion to law. And the solution is simple.
Put a shirt on.
We must ban.
Everybody in that room now is wondering what's wrong with this dude's penis. Like, seriously, because when you do this, like you were saying earlier, when you talk about something
It's
much,
gotta be a fucking mess.
When you talk about something so much,
I bet his dick looks like one of those, like the exploding cigars from the cartoon.
I know exactly what you mean. Yeah, his dick looks like it just said Wabbit season.
Like a fucking. His dick looks like a hand that was blown up with a firecracker.
Yeah, his dick plays for the Giants.
Oh my God.
His dick looks like Arseface from Preacher.
His dick looks like the front cover of the Necronomicon.
Oh, fuck.
When he comes, it comes out of multiple holes. He really did a number on this poor guy. He has to pee sitting down or it's a fucking mess all over the bathroom.
It looks like an irrigation system.
Whenever he goes to take a piss, his dick looks like the sprinkler from the beginning of Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Danny Saint says his dick looks like Deadpool without the mask. It's very funny. It's very funny.
Oh, fuck. No, I'm sure you're doing great, though. And that's why he works out, to overcompensate.
Of course. And it's never overcompensate.
You're wearing all of your shortcomings right on your face, dude. You got to have a better poker face, bro.
All acts of genital mutilation.
His dick looks like it has progeria.
Maury Povich tried to book his dick on his show. Do the other kids make fun of you?
Just talking to his penis?
Without equivocation.
I totally got off. Did you get off?
His closing words are, no, don't ask to see it.
People in the chat are saying it too. He has to show it now, right?
Gotta have a mangled dick.
There's an applause.
Let me repeat that.
I bet his dick looks like it was dragged from the back of a pickup truck like James Byrd. His dick looks like Matthew Shepard.
His dick looks like it ran the Boston Marathon.
Yeah, nah, you're doing all right, guy.
We must ban all acts of genital mutilation without equivocation. Well, I've got a message for the more enlightened countries who are trying to ban this obvious act of evil. Denmark, Sweden, Iceland, Finland, Greenland, Germany. Fucking do it!
Shia LaBeoufin. He's Shia LaBeoufin.
Just do it! Show me your baby penis.
Fucking do it, and you will earn your place in history for doing so, and others will follow.
Well, they should work on, I don't know, like the rapings. I would work on those first.
Well, dick is part of raping, isn't it?
Again, I'd worry about the Muslims doing all the rapings first, then move on to the baby penis thing.
His dick looks like it said Allah Akbar and ran into a crowd.
Do not be intimidated by these extremist groups. You have kids in your country who are depending on your strength of character.
And I want to see all of their penises to make sure.
To protect them from their own fucking parents. Because no.
Send all the baby penis pictures to rippedjew@gmail.com.
I bet you Blair White has a better looking penis than this man.
Oh, no, absolutely. Caitlyn Jenner has a better looking penis.
No one protected me from mine. And while you're all paying attention, let me convey the sheer magnitude of the crime against.
Yeah, I have a question. When is Tommy Robinson going to come up? Are you just opening for him, or does he come up at some point? Joel Olstein walks up. I want to thank John over here for that opening message.
Anyway, thanks everybody for my time. I really appreciate everybody. I'll be in the back signing books. Let me introduce you to your next speaker, Jason Kessler, everybody. That guy never turns down a mic. He never turns down stage time.
Humanity that we have euphemistically termed circumcision in this genital cutting culture. When I was an infant, I was stripped naked and strapped to a board.
Yeah, but you're an adult and you have your shirt off. Like, now you're choosing to be this. Like, I get it. When you were a kid, you didn't have a choice. And I get that. Look, I'll have a real conversation about that, just like Mike was saying, and I agree too. Like, you know, it's. I think it's past the barbaric time. I get it. The only reason people are like, oh, it looks weird, uncircumcised, because it's just you're used to something, aesthetics-wise. I'll have that conversation with you, but not with a crazy man with his shirt off. You're delegitimizing the argument. Now circumcise all babies.
And without anesthesia, my Jewish obstetrician tore the most erogenous parts of my penis off of my body.
Terry McNeely introduced him at Moore, I think, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, next speaker, he's got his penis mangled when he was a kid or something. I don't know. But great patriot. He doesn't really want you touching baby penises. Jewish abs guy, ladies and gentlemen. By the way, McNeely was so not into it this year. It was amazing. Like the first year, he was like, "Yeah, that's great." The second year, he's like, "Yeah, next person coming on stage, she's a transgender activist." He does that.
Yeah, Terry McNeely was still dressed like a cop because he had a fucking shoot later on the day.
He's still literally. You could, when I've known a guy for 11 years and have shared stages with him across this country, you get to know people. I've shared hotel rooms with McNeely. I could hear it in his voice. Yeah, this next person, she's a transgendered right-wing actress. It's like it just fucking, he just was over it.
And as I screamed for help, my Jewish father looked on. It did nothing! Out of his deranged loyalty to an ancient and evil covenant that was designed to, and did, damage me in the most evil of ways for life.
I didn't say he was all bad.
Look, let's all look.
Look, a broken clock is right twice a day. Let's give this man a
Look,
chance to
a broken cock is right twice a day.
That is what circumcision is. It is one of the most evil things that you can do to a human being, and it was done to me.
This has been the weirdest stock meeting I've ever been to.
Do you think this guy, like, his shit got so messed up that his dick hole, like, just fucking closed up?
He has to go to a dilation center.
Station.
Oh, fuck. All right, look, it's come to the end of the show. I'm really sorry we didn't get through the whole penis video, guys. I know you guys were looking forward to it. Thank you for listening, everybody.
I guess what we're trying to say is that if a Jew approaches your baby's penis with a rusty knife in his hand, maybe tell him no.
How about if anybody approaches your baby penis with a knife?
Yeah, but particularly Jews.
Thank you, everybody, for listening. RevengeOfTheSith.com/donate is how you help us out. Patreon.com/we're-not-sorry. Become a patron if you like the show. Thank you to everybody that super chatted and gave him Streamlabs today. We really, really do appreciate it. You guys are the best. Nightwave tonight?
Yes.
The YouTube.com/
Yeah, I'm over here in the chat room. Just follow me, Nightwave Live. I just said hi in the chat.
Nightwave Live. Thank you, everybody, for listening. We will be back tomorrow with a fresh news show. Streamlabs.com/Revenge of the Sith goes to the SPLC Legal Fund. We will be back mañana. That's Spanish for
Jews.
mañana.
Oh, for baby penis.
Baby
No?
penis, guys.
I don't. I'm
baby
confused.
penis
What
wave.
is it for again? See you later.
See you guys.